Hey everybody, Mike from Most Exotics here. Well, I checked on the tubs today. It looks like the Easter bunny wasn't the only one dropping off eggs over here. This is my Yellowbelly. She's about 2,500 grams, and she laid me a nice clutch here. So it looks like it's a nice good clutch. I don't see any slugs laying around. She was paired to my clown male, so everything will be het for clown, and I'm hoping for, half the clutch should be Yellowbelly. So I'm going to get into this and see how many eggs we got. Happy Easter. Alright, let's get her off of here. Looks like a nice clutch. Alright. Looks like she's nice and empty. Very good. Alright, girl. Alright. Very nice. So 2, 4, 6, 8 eggs. That's great. So what I'll do here, what I do is I always mark the tops of these, and then I'll check for the embryo and see where that's at, and I'll put an X where the embryo is if it's a big difference, and I'll always keep the embryo up then, and I'll mark that afterwards. So I'll get a weight on these first. $862 grams. So those are all good, healthy eggs. I like to see them at least 100 grams a piece. Got my lay box. And what I do is I just use the coarse vermiculite, and I soak it in a different tub, and then I squeeze it out, put it in here, and then kind of just smooth it over. So get these separated. Shouldn't be too bad because they were just laid today. I mean, technically I could just put them in like this, but I do like to separate them though. And then what I'll do is I'll go do a good cleaning of the tub, so this way there's no scent of the egg, and she gets back on feed right away. Sometimes the females will still take food and stuff like that while she's ovulating, but it seems like all mine, once they hit ovulation, they go off of food. So, which isn't for too long, so it's not a big deal, but. Okay, there's one. I'm going to turn this off for a second. I'll be right back. Okay, so when I candle them, what I'm doing is I'm putting a light behind it, and you're looking for just the veins. And what you do, you'd see this one, when you move the egg, you see that little spot right there. That's the embryo. So when this was laying in there, that mark was already where the embryo is. So I'll leave that mark as it is. I'll check another one here. And that one had good veins. It looked like the bottom part of it maybe didn't, but we'll keep an eye on it. So this one, that's where the looks like the veins are good on it. And it looks like that's where the embryo is. So I'll put an X there, and it just switched a little bit. But that's how you check for candling the eggs and how the embryo is. Or where the embryo is, I should say. Alright, so here we go. There was only... No, that one was probably the biggest one that we had to move, but the rest of them actually were in pretty good shape. So I put a couple clothespins around. That's better, sorry. Put a couple clothespins around. Got this all set. I usually use press and seal over the top of this, but I can't find it, so I'm just going to use regular... I'll have to get some press and seal. But I'll just use some of the regular vinyl or plastic wrap, and I'll switch it out tomorrow or the next day or something like that. And on my lay bins, I always put just one small pinhole, like literally a pinhole on either side, on the front and back of it. Just a little bit of, a little bit of breathing for it, so it's not 100% sealed up. And that's it. We'll put her in the incubator. Incubator set at 90. I'll monitor that, monitor it, and make sure it doesn't fluctuate or nothing like that. Luckily, I got the incubator all set up and ready to go. I got that done a little while ago, a couple months ago. But yeah, first egg or first clutch is good. So I think actually the odds are going to be, I think it's 25% Yellowbelly. The rest are going to be normals, but they're all going to be het for clown. So we're going to have some nice het clowns coming up this year over here. I got a couple different pairings. But thanks for checking us out. Happy Easter, everybody. Don't forget to like and subscribe. I think we have about, I'm expecting about 14 clutches this year. So it should be a busy year for us. But happy Easter, everybody. Thanks for checking us out. Bye.